of all, thank you, Ms. Patel, and good morning, everyone present here. In recent times, Afghanistan has faced severe issues regarding the women's lives in their country, and in Afghanistan, women are subject to be disrespect and inequality. They are not provided with proper education, therefore they don't have any rights and responsibilities. Also, Afghanistan is one of the most challenging places to be a woman, as they have to face lots of difficulties in their pre-adult stage, which is teenage. As per the information retrieved from trustineducation.org, more than 85% of women in Afghanistan are illiterate. Malala was the first person to raise a voice against this, and we really admire her sensitivity and inner power she has to stand up and to fight back for the injustice done to women. Another example of this is Malaila Joya, honored as top 100 global thinkers from Time magazine and declared as the bravest woman alive in Afghanistan by BBC. After this significant role of Malala, many other NGOs have started working upon this problem. Also, many people have dismissed the public denouncements of the war crimes and war laws. When we think of this problem, the solution which comes to our mind is start giving women the equal responsibility and rights. Thus, the power will be converted into responsibility which will turn to empower them. Thank you.
Good morning everyone present here. We are the delegates of Afghanistan and now we'll brief you about our country. And our main focus for today is women empowerment. Afghanistan is a landlocked and mountainous country which is located in Central Asia but also a part of South Asia. Historically, Afghanistan has been linked between Central Asia, the Middle East and the Indian subcontinent. Within the country, there are small Hindus, Sikhs and Jewish communities, but the vast majority of people are Muslim. Afghanistan is a country of 23 million people which has suffered from 23 years of war and 5 years under Taliban rule. Because of destruction and violence, Afghanistan has become one of the poorest countries in the world. It has the second highest rate of maternal mortality and low literacy rate of women.
Culture. Islam is practiced by the majority of Afghans and governs much of their personal, political, economic and legal lives. Among certain obligations from Muslims are to pray 5 times a day, at dawn, noon, afternoon, sunset and evening. Friday is the only Muslim holiday. During the holy month of Ramadan, all Muslims must fast from dawn to dusk and only permitted to work 6 hours a day. Women in Afghanistan have to wear burqa and cover their entire body.
Sitting on the banks of Arganda River is the shrine of Baba Wali. The second image is the Pamir Mountain. The Pamir Mountain is one of the spectacular mountain of regions on earth. Its isolation and the low human density offer a unique refuge or wildlife.
The first picture is of Mausoleum of Ahmad Shah Durrani. The tomb of Ahmad Shah Durrani is located in Kandahar. It is the resting place of the Ahmad Shah Durrani, who was the founder of Afghanistan. The second photo is of Bagh-e-Babur. The Bagh-e-Babur is the final resting place of the first Mughal emperor, which was Babur. The gardens of Babur is locally called as Bagh-e-Babur and it's a historic park in Kabul.
Economy. Afghanistan has always been a traditional economy based on agriculture and herding. Its mineral wealth has remained unexploited. Afghanistan is extremely poor, landlocked, and highly dependent on foreign aid. Much of the population continues to suffer from shortages of housing, clean water, electricity, medical care, and jobs. Afghanistan's living standards are among the lowest in the world.
History. In 1992, Mujahideen leaders took Kabul and freed Afghanistan from communism and made it an Islamic state. Gradually, war started to take place in Afghanistan, but women were still allowed to work. In recent decades, Afghanistan has been the most difficult place for a woman to live in. The status of women in Afghanistan has been a deep concern since they were stripped of the fundamental rights under the Taliban rule. The Taliban ruled in Afghanistan from 1996 till 2001. Under the Taliban, women and girls were discriminated against in many ways for the crime of being born as a girl. Banned from going to school, studying, working, leaving the house with a male person, showing their skin in public, taking help from male doctors, speaking publicly, and being involved in politics. If she disobeyed any of these discriminatory laws, the punishments were harsh. A woman would be flogged for showing an inch or two under her full body burqa, stoned to death if she was found guilty of adultery. Rape and violence against women and girls was common. Women who were teachers and doctors were forced to leave their work and sit at home. Girls were not allowed to go to school. United States attacked Taliban and forced them to leave Kabul and take all the powers and restrictions back. Once again, women got their rights back and girls were allowed to go to school. Azra Jafri became the country's first woman mayor. She was appointed as a mayor of town Nili in Daikundi province. This was a notable improvement in the history of Afghanistan. Afghanistan's health issues. Afghanistan today suffers from one of the worst health crises in the world. Years of war and civil dispute has left behind enormous poverty, a collapsed infrastructure, and a widespread landmine crisis. As a result, expectancy at the birth rate is 46 years, and 1 out of 4 children die before their 5th birthday.
Its relationship with other countries. As a result, Afghanistan has the highest electricity rate. Foreign relations of Afghanistan are handled by the nation's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which is headed by Zarar Ahmed Usmani. He answers to and receives guidance from the President of Afghanistan, Ashraf Ghani. The Islamic Republic of Afghanistan has close and has friendly relations with a number of countries all around the world, including Pakistan, United States, Japan, Germany, Turkey, India, China, Canada, Russia, and United Arab Emirates.
We hope to see glorious movements in Afghanistan and women empowerment be a success.
Thank you, Afghanistan. That was well presented. After every presentation, we will have a question for parents and students. So the first question is, which of these cities has 700 mosques and is known as the city of mosques? Parents?
Any classes? Grade 7 people? 8th graders? Okay, yes. Pakistan, no. Yes. India.
Say. No.
So the answer is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is known as the mosque city, and it has around 700 mosques. So Let us proceed with our next nation, Bangladesh.
First of all, thanks Mrs. Patel. Bangladesh is a developing country. Half of the total population is women, whose social-economic condition is very low. Struggle for modernity, tradition, man-woman equality, social dignity, security, and multilateral pressure, the position of women in the family is very complex. Bangladesh has become known as something of a success in advancing gender equality since the 1990s. There have been rapid gains in a number of social and economic domains. Yet, by most objective standards, the current condition and status of women and girls within Bangladeshi society remain low. Mass employment of women and girls in Bangladesh's flagship export sector and ready-made garment sector has been one of the more visible and prominent changes in women's life in late 1970s introduction. While gender equality has been improving in Bangladesh, but still inequalities in fields of health, education, employment and political freedom remain ongoing problems. In 2013, Bangladesh was ranked 142 out of 187 countries on the Human Development Index and 115th out of 149 countries surveyed on the Gender Inequality Index. Lastly, we can conclude that the position of women in Bangladesh compared to other countries is also poor. In some villages, women are considered as a kitchen queen. This type of attitude has to be changed. But compared to early days, these days women are coming up and participating in every field. It's a good sign of women upliftment and empowerment. Thank you.
Hello everyone, we are presenting on Bangladesh and all of us who are presenting are Kalp Patel, Arohi Patel, Arya Shah, Parv Jain and me, Neel Kaliday. So let's get on with the presentation.
Bangladesh has a lot number of women working. As you can see here, women work in factories like cloth factories and factories which produces different kind of products. Women not only work, also study and have left men back. So we can say that women have left men back in studying and concentrate more on studying.
Here you can see that the current president of Bangladesh is Sheikh Hasina and the president is Abdul Hamid. And the currency of Bangladesh is called Taka and the capital is Dhaka.
Some languages spoken here are Bengali, English, Rajbhansi, Chakma, Tripuri and Urdu. The population of Bangladesh is 15.65 crores. The economy of Bangladesh shows that it is a developing country and the economy has grown at a rate of 6 to 7% per annum over the past few years.
Here a girl is studying and in no education there were 180 children who were not educated before 2012. After 2012 it decreased suddenly and same was in primary and secondary school. The girl child were educated much more after 2012 and university level, the students at university level was double.
So there are many women who are running their own business. Shamuna Begum is one such example. She started her own stall when her husband left her with his family. image in the image on the right side shows that there are many women who are seeking education at different campsites held at different places. The women also go to Grah for supporting their families and standing on their own feet.
From the survey, we can see that only 12.6% of women are studying in Bangladesh.
Bangladesh not only shared a history of struggle for freedom, but also enduring positive feelings through ties. India helped Bangladesh to get independence. In the image, there are girls who are sewing clothes. Thank you.
There are many places in Bangladesh where you can visit. The first image which is Saint Patrick's Island, where you can experience boating. The second image is Lal Bagh Fort, which is an architectural structure. The third image, the Ramna Park, where there is lots of silence. It is a peaceful place. The fourth image, which is Jyoti Shuti Soto, where you can find the photo frames of the army who gave up their lives for Bangladesh. The third image, the Sundarban National Park, where you can experience the animals' beauty. The fourth image, which is the Star Mosque, it is beautiful for its new architectural structure.
So here are some links which helped us in knowing the information to make this wonderful PPT. Thank you.
Thank you, Bangladesh, for such an informative presentation. Now, we have one more question coming up. So, the question is, the Sheikh Hampo is an important title given to a religious chief of South Asia, and you have to guess which country is the Sheikh Hampo from.
Yes, you are right. Let's call upon the delegates of Bhutan.
Thank you, Ms. Patel, for introducing me. Gender discrimination and associated issues have been rampant throughout the world for centuries. Gender issues, especially in South Asia, represent a great crisis. There has been a greater focus on the problem across the region. In most countries, women have experienced improved access to services and other economic activities. However, despite the economic growth in gender inequities persists in South Asia, Bhutan has undergone enormous economical and social revolution in the few past decades. Bhutan is a country which is open-minded and treats both the genders equally. As a nation, we focus on education on women as well as their economic empowerment. Significant progress has been made towards achieving gender equality and other areas of human development. In education, enrollment in primary schools stood at 88% in 2008 as against one girl enrolled for every 50 boys in 1970. Maternal mortality has dropped dramatically from 1,000 in 1990 to 180 in 2010. Women are almost an equal part in the labor force in Bhutan. That the labor force consists of women is a great sign of empowerment. 45 to 60% of women are rightful owners in the urban sector of Bhutan. Although few religious and cultural restrictions have not allowed women empowerment in Bhutan, Sabha Bhutan is an organization which has tied up with SAARC in order to empower women to earn money for their family through weaving, tailoring, food processing, and other home-based economic activities. We look forward to many organizations within Bhutan taking initiatives to develop our nation in all the sectors of life. Thank you.
Bhutan is a monarchy. Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuk is the king of Bhutan. Shering Tokpe is a Bhutanese politician who has been the Prime Minister of Bhutan since 2013. He is also the leader of People's Democratic Party. Thimphu is the capital of Bhutan, whose houses are colorful weekend market and quirky shops. Museums and landmarks like National Memorial Chorten, built by the third king, His Majesty Jigme Dorji Wangchuk. This small city was established as the capital in 1961 and is famous for being the only capital in the world without traffic lights.
Punaka Festival. Hundreds of pilgrims from all over the world join in Punaka song and enjoy the most colorful and vibrant festival in Bhutan, which celebrates their victory over invading people.
Let's take a look at the panoramic journey across Bhutan.
Economy-wise, Bhutan is at 169th place. Bhutan has one of the smallest economy in the world. Bhutanese currency is Bhutanese Tweltram. They also accept the Indian rupee. The economy mostly depends on agriculture and forestry. The main exports of Bhutan are electricity to India, cardamom, gypsum, timber, handicrafts, cement, etc. Major industries are cement, food products, processed fruits, alcoholic beverages, and calcium carbide. The agriculture products are rice, corn, root crops, etc. Food grains are dairy products and eggs. The national GDP is $4,309 million.
Gender issues in Bhutan. People in Bhutan are given a great level of freedom and their situations are influenced by the country's Buddhist traditions and values, where men and women are seen and treated equally. Women are represented in most of the spheres of society, but to a lesser extent than men. Their opportunities and participation outside the household is appreciated, but sometimes discrimination tends to happen because of local customs and traditions.
SAPA is an organization which is tied up with SAP and are supporting the Bhutanese who work for home to earn their living. They give them opportunity to earn by doing some household activities such as weaving, stitching, etc.
Some of the sites from which we got knowledge of Bhutan and we were able to make this fabulous presentation.
That was really well said. And so the next question is, Sri Lanka is famous for its hoppers. What are they? Parents?
What are the hoppers?
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka is famous for the hoppers. So what do you think is hoppers?
No one? So the answer is hoppers are snacks, and that is very famous in Sri Lanka.
Okay, so now let us proceed with our next nation, India. Delegates of India.
Thank you, Ms. Patel. In the last 30 years, SAARC has worked efficiently on women empowerment and their development. The decade of 1991 to 2001 was known as the Girl Child Decade. 48% of India's population comprises of women. From the day the constitution was passed, government has worked and tried a lot towards women empowerment. Women education in India plays a key role in the social and economic development of the country. More importantly, an educated woman in a society like India will assist in reducing the infant mortality rate and control the blossoming of the population. Reliance Foundation, which was started in 2010, has been consistently working towards education for women. it has opened a campaign named Education for All. It has been a partner of Mumbai Indians, which is an IPL team, to support this campaign. Sankalp Volunteer is another organization which has worked towards teaching English and basic computer to rural girls. On the International Women's Day in 2010, a mission was launched by the Government of India. The mission's name was Mission Purna Shakti. Its aim was to promote all-round development of women. In the late 1999, a project took place in Tamil Nadu, in which the main aim was to bring social and economic development in the situations of women. And also in 2006, Rural Women's Development and Empowerment Project was launched, which was aimed to strengthen the processes which were responsible to promote the economic development of rural women. With so many campaigns running, every individual should participate and ask this question. Are we ready to work towards women empowerment in India, or turn our faces and show our backs this time too?
Good morning, everyone. The Prime Minister of India is Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi is the 15th Prime Minister. Narendra Modi is the 15th and the current Prime Minister of India. He has a big dream. He has a big dream for India as to improve it, and he has also started a campaign called Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, Clean India Mission. Capital of India is Delhi. Currency of India is rupee. President of India is Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, and the Prime Minister of India is Narendra Modi.
Landmarks to visit in India. Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan for his wife Mumtaz Mahal. It took 22 years to complete. It is one of the 7 wonders. Red Fort. Red Fort is the largest monument in Delhi. One of its famous, popular tourist destinations. The Golden Temple. It is situated